RenéMarie and Judy Marlowe Ratway here at the Stroke of Luck. We're off site today. As most of you know, that Madhouse TV has closed the broadcast from the Madhouse studio, and we are so honored and really humbled by the 2.5 years that they provided the platform for us. But that doesn't mean that our relationship with them has ended. It's just changing locations. We're now going to be broadcasting from the Mousetrap Cafe from our Telethon, which is on April 8th. Everyone, April 9th. Well, see? Judy just did a live commercial, and she said the wrong date, and you know what? Doesn't matter. We wing it on the RenéMarie Stroke of Luck. Winging it is recommended and approved.
Definitely.
Sorry. So it's good. Welcome to our TV show, Stroke of Luck. We're really honored and privileged to be able to go live on Facebook to share what we used to do on the Telethon, the Stroke of Luck Internet TV show. We also want to let you know, really exciting, that if you don't, since you're not able to see us on the Madhouse TV channel for the TV show, you can always go to our www.RenéMarie strokeoflucktv.com. We have all these shows are uploaded to there, and you could see old shows as well as new shows.
That's right, going back several years.
Yes, it's so exciting, this platform, to be live to the world. I mean, just think about it. People, I did an interview with a gentleman. His brother had passed from a stroke. I did it from the New Jersey studio, and he had family in Israel, and they were tuning in.
That's amazing. That's so exciting.
I mean, that blows my mind that Israel and the world is watching us. So, hello world out there, how are you? We're so happy to have the opportunity to share with you. If you want to Facebook me or tweet me or whatever you want to do, or LinkedIn me, or send an email to RenéMarie at languageoflove@gmail.com.
Yes.
So it's languageoflove@gmail.com if anybody wants to reach out to us, or you can always tweet me or Facebook me, and we'll be more than happy to reach out to you. You can also reach out to Judy on Facebook. She's on Facebook as well. So here we are. I don't know, I think 2 weeks ago, everybody saw the show that I did
From New
Jersey.
Yes.
That was a New Jersey studio. We're really happy. Miss Stacy. She did a wonderful job. Stacy Kaplan, as most of you know, she's a stroke survivor, as am I.
Yes.
And Judy's dad was a stroke survivor as well.
Yes.
So, but we did a show called From the Mind of an Aphasic Mind. And it really was very wonderful. Go to the Stroke of Luck TV website to see it, because it really was intense, and she really poured her heart and her soul out. And we had a real discussion about how it feels to suffer from aphasia, and how it feels to be someone that
it's so frustrating to not be able to get your words out.
Yes.
To look at an object that you know what the object is, and you can't say what it is.
Yeah. And
you call it something different.
And the other thing is yes, you're right. The other thing is that people aren't aware of what's going on, because we're a little bit off with our arms and in our, but when you finally meet somebody, you don't know. You have no idea that they have something going on in their brain, because the brain is hidden.
That's true.
So it was pretty sad, pretty incredible of her to sit down and share the story. Yes. We're going to actually do a follow-up. We're going to have that show once every month.
Good.
And the next one, we're going to be talk about more details and more about how it feels, but really go more into depth with it. So we've had some questions from the audience that we would like to answer. So it's pretty awesome.
It gives people a deeper understanding of what the person's going through, so that they don't make quick judgments.
Yes, I agree. So we got our timeline ready. I did it the same way as we always do. Hi, Janine. I don't know if Janine and
hi, Janine.
Let's see who's watching us.
Hi, Tommy.
Hi, Janine and Tommy. I'll see you later at the Mousetrap Cafe. I'm coming on down. into the
Yes.
Mousetrap Cafe so that I could get a gist of the incredible. So let's talk about the telethon before because that's what we're really excited about. We cannot believe that it's our 3rd annual telethon. It was only a vision and a dream.
I know.
A long time ago. It was only a vision and a dream, and I cannot believe that we're on our 3rd and that we have this platform.
Do you want to share how it came about?
You can share.
Quickly?
Can you share?
Well, I believe what happened was
Let's see how
good my memory is.
Let's see if Judy did her homework on it.
Well, you were touring with Mrs. Adler. What was her first name?
Yeah, that's right. You're right. I actually, I work for the Wanakee Reserve. I work for First Service Residential, but I also work at the Wanakee Reserve. And one of the homeowners, Roberta, came to me, and she asked. We were sharing my story. I don't remember specifically why I was sharing my story about my stroke, and she volunteered at
the
Adler's Aphasia Center.
Adler's Aphasia Center. Yeah. So she invited Renee to take a tour, and they were walking through, and they were meeting all the residents, and all of a sudden a light bulb went on. And you decided that you have to do a stroke telethon.
Stroke and aphasia. Actually, it was aphasia telethon. It was only an aphasia telethon. Let me clarify a little bit so that the story is clear to everyone. That Roberta had invited me. Roberta had hooked me up with the entertainer coordinator at Adler's Aphasia Center.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know. The Adler's Aphasia Center, and I went, and sometimes I get in this God mode that I'm just led and guided and just kind of don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it, and that's when I know I'm in a God mode. After I got done, that's when Elaine Adler, the founder, Elaine Adler's husband, Michael Adler, had suffered a major stroke. And he was, and God rest, I hope he rests in peace. He passed on recently, but she took me. I don't know. I guess it was a God thing. She took me under her wing that day, and
she just wanted to show you what was happening there, what they had developed, and share it with you because you've already had a stroke and suffered from aphasia. So
and it was almost like when God was going, Renee, you getting it? You getting it? You getting it? And and I said to her, and what really went through my mind was that all those years that I used to love watching Jerry Lewis. I used to live for Labor Day weekend. Yes. I used to live to watch Jerry Lewis telethon.
I miss that. Yes. I really miss Jerry
Well,
Lewis.
we could be the next telethon.
Yes, okay. Jerry, are you listening?
And actually, my cousin, Donna Albanese. Hi, Donna. Miss you. Would love for you to be a part of this telethon.
Come on, Donna.
She does the best. Vita Vici Benjamin. What is that?
I love Lucy.
She just has me in stitches when she does it. Donna, I would love for you to come and do that. Anyway, she actually performed on the telethon in Atlantic City one time, and we went down, and I loved it. I just walked around. So it was almost like God was preparing me for what was to come in the future.
Yes.
And it has not been an easy road to get here.
It's difficult.
It is. But we
challenging.
Yes. But let me tell you, without Judy, nothing could have been. First, it was Dominic Cortellessa, who defragmented my brain.
Yes.
Which I actually would love to have him on the show because I want to talk about his principles and that he taught me to be able to think clearly and to not get nervous and to really stay in a tranquil mode, because that is a part of the recovery.
Yes.
The recovery.
Getting your thoughts out clearly.
Yes, getting your thoughts out clearly. And he was the one that just told me, I would go to him and I'd say, I can't understand it. Why they don't want to help us? Why don't they want to engage with us? Why don't they want to? Because I had such a passion for it.
Yes.
And
but everybody's doing their own thing.
Yes.
And they don't.
Yes. And he just said, keep the course. Just keep doing the work. Keep doing the course. everything, whatever's meant to happen will happen. You just keep going the course. And I'm so like happy that.
Yes.
And then I met Bob from Judy's Run, who, you know, I hope he's doing wonderful out there. Judy, that's where I met Judy, and she had as much passion for the stroke and aphasia world that she decided to come on board with us. And, you know, because I work, I can't, you know, be doing the stroke work and, you know, the foundation work so much and the TV work. I mean, it takes a lot of work. So Judy is like my right-hand person who really, you know, goes for it. We talk every day. You talk, you know, at night 3 or 4 times a day or 5 times a day. And you know, so thank you, Judy.
You're quite welcome. It's an honor to work with you and to get the world to know about stroke and aphasia awareness.
Yes.
And save lives.
Yes. Yeah. So you know, we're so happy and really honored to have the opportunity. I actually printed out this morning. Let me see if I could find it, because I carry so many papers with me.
Are you going to talk about how Bobby found Madhouse TV?
Michael found Michael.
Michael Angelo found.
Yes. Well.
Sorry, Michael.
No, that remind me in a few minutes.
Okay.
But I want to actually share with you the Telethon's mission, because the foundation has a mission.
Yes.
But the Telethon also has a mission, and I will tell you that we are so blessed. We are so blessed to be partners with the American Stroke Association, and that is because of Judy. Judy has always known the American Stroke Association.
I have the American Heart and Stroke Association in my will.
Yes, and that's a whole other thing. We did a show with Sharon that one time,
Sharon Bean,
talking about, you know, if you have money that you would like to leave when you pass. And it is an honor. I mean, that's a really that's what do you call it, Judy? I just said it in the email for the Valentine's Day. To honor someone you love, you know, in memory of them, and even in memory of yourself, to really make an initiative.
Well, my mother had heart disease and my father had a massive stroke.
Wow.
So that's why I wanted to give back in every way I can.
Wow. And she does, and you know, and she's going to leave money to her foundation, to the American Stroke Association, which, you know, I got to tell you, we're not in competition with anybody. If the American Stroke Association provides for you the will to give to them, I'm all for it. That's why we had Sharon Bean on our show. But we would like you to consider the Language of Love Foundation. Yes. Also,
definitely.
I believe that we had to get to this point in our lives to show people that we're not just a fly in the wall. We're here, we're in it, and we're partnering with the American Stroke Association.
We're thinking about the same idea as the Aphasia Center.
Yes, that's going to be our legacy.
Yes.
That's going to be our legacy. I've got to remind me, because I do want to get into that, but I do want to share the Telethon, the mission for the Telethon. And this is really important because we believe that love is the answer. And love should be in everybody's lives and should be the primary thing, you know, and anyway, so this is the Language of Love Telethon mission statement. Language of Love Telethon mission statement is: together we are lifting our voices and changing the face of strokes and aphasia through kindness and pure love. That's what we're doing. We're changing the face of strokes and aphasia through kindness and pure love. I want everybody to understand that, because love is the answer for everything. We don't want, like I said, we're not in competition with anybody.
Right.
We just want everybody to love each other. We want to come together. We want to join together with everybody.
Yes.
Everybody. Whoever wants to join with us, please, you know, we're coming together, and please join us on the Telethon. This is a fabulous
opportunity
to be a part of it. We're gonna have cameras out in the audience where you could share your story. So it's gonna be a really live thing. We want you to come and Facebook Live. Let me finish the mission statement. We pride ourselves. Let me start from the beginning so I can have this on video. Language of Love Telethon mission is: together we are lifting our voices and changing the face of strokes and aphasia through kindness and pure love. We pride ourselves on being authentic with spreading love in the way that we encounter all who cross our paths. Strokes are the 5th leading cause of death and the 1st leading cause of disability. A major portion of strokes can be prevented if we are aware of the signs, and that's really important. Aphasia is a condition characterized by either partial or total loss of the ability to communicate verbally or using written words. So once again, together we are lifting our voices and changing the face of strokes and aphasia through kindness and pure love. So we're really, we want everybody to know that's who we stand for. That's our ethic.
Yes.
You know, that's who we pride ourselves on being. So so come on down to the telethon.
Doors open between, actually at 2 o'clock, and it's lasts 2 to 8
o'clock. 8 o'clock. It's going to be phenomenal. And once again, you could be on the telethon. You could share your story. We want everybody to Facebook Live at the telethon. We want to stream around the world with everybody tweeting. And so if you want to tweet me, my tweet is RenéMarie. RenéMarie 777. So RenéMarie 777. It would be awesome for you to join us. So what were you talking about before
how you...
Or
Michael brought...
Michael. Let's go to Michael first.
Yes.
Michael. So the story with the Madhouse TV is Michael Angelo was very good friends and probably did movies and stuff like that with Tommy Mayer from Madhouse TV. And Tommy had a show called Maverick Soul Hour. And Tommy and Michael asked Tommy, and Tommy said I could be on his show. I don't know if my book was created then, or if it was gonna be done, or I don't remember. I think it may.
I'm not sure about.
I think it may. I don't remember. It was probably in the process, but I went and I was like rattling. But it's a telethon, and I want to do this, and I want to do that. And,
meanwhile, behind the scenes, Bobby.
Well, no. I'm going back.
You're going all the way
back.
You're going all the way back.
We're sitting around on the Maverick TV show.
Okay.
And Tommy goes, "Oh, that's pretty interesting. You're doing a telethon." I said, "Do you want to be the MC?" And he goes, "Maybe." So if you don't say no to me, maybe is like,
yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, you want to do our telethon? Oh,
wonderful.
So we set up a meeting with the whole team, Tommy and Janine and Vicky and Tom, and this is the story about the show, the show we're doing now. So I'm sitting there talking to Tommy about the telethon, and Bobby's sitting on my left, talking to Vicky about doing a show, and I'm like, "Bobby, we don't have time to do a show." and he's like, he was doing his God work. He was doing his God work, because the long and the short of it is that that the telethon the show really did give us a platform, and it was kind of like publicizing the telethon, and we were having stroke patients on and aphasia patients, and then they were on the telethon and entertainers, so it all manifested.
We even had Assemblyman Michael Fitzpatrick talking about politics, laws, insurance should not be the deciding factor in recovery.
That's right.
And we were honored to have him.
Yes, and that is one of my bucket list things, is to get on to lobby for stroke and aphasia patients, because in my life, from experiencing, there is nothing you could tell me that could get me to think that another person who's not experiencing how you're feeling and what
could even understand
can understand what we're going through as patients. And I'm talking about the stroke and aphasia world, but I'm also, not that I'm going to lobby for this, but I can also understand cancer and heart and 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 MS and the whole world. Why?
It gives you compassion to really, and you lived it.
Yeah. So, but that's why I think it's important for me to share that with them, because there's no reason why someone who doesn't know it and doesn't feel it and is not walking those paths with you can share with you what should be your how much recovery you need, or what doctors you should see, or what medicines you should take.
It's very frustrating because in the nursing homes they're short-staffed, so a family member needs to be there as much as possible to see what's going on and to help their loved one get through it and to encourage them, and that's so important.
It is. But that's why our motto is together, Judy. And we're not saying that the facilities and the hospitals and everybody's doing their part. They're doing their part as much as they could do. But it's our responsibility as family members
to support
the process. And that's why in our long-term vision, and this is to the legacy that we pray that we will be a huge part of and we are going to leave, is we hope to have a location like the Adler's Aphasia Center for stroke patients, and in almost the same format, not the same format, but the same. When you
get volunteers to help with physical therapy and encourage these people, because without encouragement, they get very
yes. And what my biggest goal is to have them come in and to get recovery without having to worry about the insurance or the politics behind the recovery. Just come in, love is here, come in, recover to the best, and like, it's not like they have like 3 weeks or 6 weeks or 10 weeks. They have as long as they need, and possibly for the rest of their lives, because it takes us the rest of our life to stay in gear, to keep evolving. We're my stroke was, oh God, it's been 27 years. 27 years is April 8th. That's probably why I said April 8th before.
Yeah. Oh my God.
27 years it's been. And it took me 20 some years to really understand and to defragment and to think.
How many years after your stroke, during your stroke recovery, did you start to write your book?
I think it was 10 years after. It was much closer to then than it is to now.
Oh, all right.
Because I just sat down and I was writing and writing and writing and writing. Yeah, so I don't know. Then my father passed, and I heard him say, my father passed on not the exact day, but years, how many years later? A number of years later, 20 or so years later. He passed on, my stroke was April 8th, 1989. My father passed on April 8th, 2012. So to me, in my world, and the way I listen to the guidance that I get, is that my father was saying, Neens, that's what he used to call me, Neens. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep pushing. And it actually was a true blessing, because April 8th, the year he passed, was Easter Sunday. So to me, and with my faith, he rose to heaven with Jesus. So if my father was going to pass on any single day,
that was an amazing,
wonderful, just phenomenal day to pass to when you raise him with Jesus. And I think it just was a perfect timing for me to get the wink that I have to keep pushing. Because my father supported me, unconditional love. So did my family around me, my sister, my husband at the time, my family, my grandmother,
It's so important to support the person who's had the stroke and to support the caregiver.
Yes. What was I going to say? I was going to talk about my father's... my father actually helped my husband and I to not have the burdens that really devastate people. I spoke to somebody from Affleck one time, and they told me that the number one cause of bankruptcy is someone getting sick.
That's true.
That's the number one cause of bankruptcy, because you have so many debts, because you're sick,
right.
because of the insurance. So
right.
You know, then all those things. So I hear my father saying to me, "Neej, like I gave to you, now I want you to give back, spread the word, spread the world, help the world, help whatever way you can." And that's something that I learned from Dom, is to just keep doing my work. You know, sometimes you don't see the seed you're planting.
That's right.
But you're planting those seeds. That's why I say that, you know, I hope and pray that our legacy will be a location or many locations, but we're starting the process.
Yes.
We're starting the process. So it's good. It's good. So what else do we have on the agenda, Judy?
Let's see. Have we thanked the Madhouse team?
Well, we'll thank them again.
Let's thank you again.
Go ahead, Judy. You do it.
We want to express our gratitude and our thanks from the deepest part of our heart to the Madhouse team, Tommy, Tom, Vicky, and going blank. Janine. I'm having a senior moment,
Janine. No, that's okay. Janine they're incredible. I got to tell you, the love that they all gave to us.
And the encouragement.
And just think about the platform that we had. At that time, there was no Facebook Live. You know, you had to, you know, pay. And I mean, they had such a reasonable cost, and I looked at it like it was a gift from God.
Yes,
you know, to be able to provide this, because if it was a lot of money, we wouldn't have been able to do it. You know, but they were just gifts from God to us, and it really, every single one of them. So we're honored and privileged, and we're so happy to still continue the relationship with them, and
at the Mousetrap
Cafe. And to me, in my book, I mean, we were a little sad that the studio closed.
Yes.
But just think about the new avenue that this has led us to,
and all the additional contacts we've made.
Oh, I know. But just think about the avenue that it's taken us on, that now we're going to have the opportunity to have our telethon live in front of an audience.
Yes, that's a major
you can
accomplishment.
all participate in that telethon. And I'm actually, why don't we go into the...
Yes, let's talk about that.
The song. I always like to do together. It's in my world. I don't know. But I always envisioned and always have done this at the telethon, is at one point to have everybody come together to sing. And last year we did Day by Day. We did We Are the World, which was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Just we are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving. I mean, the words are just so empowering. And the fact that we all stood together and we all sang that, it is phenomenal. It's on our YouTube page, RenéMarie 777 at YouTube. It's incredible. But this year I was just, I don't know where I heard the song. I don't know where I heard it.
Great words.
I mean, read. Can
I don't have a copy of it.
Read. I'll do the refrain. But listen to these words. Listen. Read up to there, then I'll sing.
Up to here.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, there's a lot that goes by the front door. Don't forget the keys under the mat. Childhood stars shine. Always stay humble and kind. Go to church 'cause your mama says to. Visit Grandma and Grandpa every chance that you can. It won't be a waste of time. Always stay humble and kind.
Then it goes, hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. I know you got a mountain to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When the dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind.
Don't expect a free ride from no one. Don't hold a grudge or a chip, and here's why. Bitterness keeps you from flying. Always stay humble and kind.
Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. I know you got a mountain to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When the dream you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind.
Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. I know you've got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When those dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind. When it's hot, eat a root beer, a popsicle. Shut off the AC and roll the windows down. Let the summer sun shine. Always stay humble and kind. Don't take for granted the love this life gives you. When you get where you're going, don't forget to turn back around. Help the next one in line. Always stay humble and kind.
Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. I know you got a mountain to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When the dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind.
That's beautiful. It really is beautiful.
The words are just so. They really capture me. They really capture me because, through the phases of your life, when especially the reframe that says, first of all, don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. It's hard in life. It really is hard not to be tempted to, with the good things that are around. Even the small things, like, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
I agree.
So, but when this is something that captured me, when your dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized. Like, we've done a lot of work. We've done a lot of work to get to this point, but we couldn't have did it without everybody. Without everybody.
Very true.
It's every single person that has been on our path with us, and we have created a huge stroke and aphasia family and support partners. I mean, if you go to our website, RenéMarie'sLanguageOfLove.org, you'll see all the partners that we have. We have Anne.
Do you want to name some of the stroke survivors that are going to be on the show?
Yes. Let's name some of our partners, though. We have Anne.
Anne
Aguili. She's an author.
Caregiver?
Yes, our expert caregiver. She actually wrote When God Winks.
When God Nods.
When God Nods. Dr. Michael Angelo. I'm sorry, I'm horrible with names. Dr. Michael.
1 second. I'm trying to find Dr. Mike's name.
I'll post it on this when I put it. I really should have had this done, but Anyway, so please go to our website to look at the partners that we have. They're people that are partnering with us and really want to make a difference in the world. Dr. Mike, Anne,
I've got
Virginia.
it. I've got it. It's
Okay.
Dr. Mike Evangel.
Yes.
Evangel.
Wait, read the rest. Read the rest.
Okay, our
No.
from here.
Read the rest that are partners with us.
Jennifer and Bob Bross.
They do Shackley.
Right.
We're partners with Shackley. We're partners with Anne.
Anne.
We're partners with Dr. Mike.
Dr. Mike.
Bernie, the
Sharon.
American Stroke
American
Association.
Stroke Association.
Yeah. We're live. Don't worry about it. The phone is ringing. God is calling.
Yes.
In my world, God is calling. Thank you. Virginia Warner.
Yeah,
yes. Warner is a partner with us.
Yes.
So we're so blessed. We're so blessed. So go ahead. Say
Okay, our stroke survivors that'll be on the telethon.
Live. We're doing,
live.
No. But we're actually some will be live, some will be video.
Stacy Kaplan, who's
Yes.
a registered nurse, and she had a stroke. Virginia Werner.
Is she a registered nurse? No, she's
She's an RN.
She is?
I believe she is.
She was a teacher.
Okay,
I
maybe
think
my
she was
notes
a
are
teacher.
wrong. But
I think she was a teacher.
I just made her an RN.
She's an RN. Hey, in our book. Listen, hi Fu. It's my world. Fulvio Cesare, our vice president of the foundation, I always tell him we should have a show together, Fu, because it's almost like the what's the Gracie Allen and what's his name?
Another senior moment's coming on.
It doesn't matter. Anyway, so I said, because he just makes fun of me. Not makes fun of me, but we have a good time together and laughs. So, but that's in my world.
Now we've got Virginia Werner, stroke survivor, who is Ms. Senior Intercontinental.
Yeah, she's a founder of that.
Yes.
And actually, we're creating little lapel pins. Did you see that?
Yes, it's beautiful.
The little lapel pins, because just imagine this. She has named our organization to be the one that she sponsors through this intercoastal pageant that's in Las Vegas. And our organization is going to have pins that all the ladies are going to be wearing. You can't make this stuff
Spreading the word.
It's spreading the word, and that's really what we want to do.
Yes,
oh my gosh,
we've got
I'm so
Nancy
happy.
McGraney, who's a
Nancy.
stroke survivor.
She's on our board as well.
Yes, and she's also with the American Stroke.
Yes, she's our liaison for the American Stroke.
Tommy Mayer.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if some of you know this, but Tommy came out on our show last year that he suffered 2 strokes. I think Tommy had 2 strokes.
Yes,
he
did.
I think he had one prior, and when he had
one in the studio.
Yes.
Not during our show, though.
No. But I think that was the second show. So isn't that so
Could happen
humbling?
to anybody.
But it's humbling that
I know.
he was supporting us without even knowing that one day he was going to have experienced a stroke. I mean, it can happen to anybody at any specific time. It doesn't matter. It does not.
At any age.
Yes, at any age.
Even an unborn baby.
Yes.
Michelangelo
suffered a stroke as well.
Joe Orlean
is actually someone that I met with Anne. We were going to, what's the name? Landmark. I was invited to a Landmark meeting one time.
Yes.
And he actually suffered a stroke, and he actually started, I think it's a foundation that deals with food and shows you how to eat properly, and eating is really
so important.
Yes. And I'll tell you a little story. I just at my physical therapist, because I had a knee operation, and my physical therapist, one of the people there, she's the receptionist, I believe. She actually introduced me to a place in Englewood. I think it's All You Eat or something. I forget exactly the name. And they make salad in a bottle.
Really?
So you're getting a lot of nutrients by drinking it. So I went on a cleanse for 3 days, and let me tell you something. It not only cleansed my body, but it actually helped me to think more clearly. and it helped me to feel better about myself, and not because of my looks, but because it just lifted me up. So that was a little wing from me that that people have always say you are what you eat.
That's true.
You know? So
we've got Deborah Holly.
She's
a stroke survivor and a wonderful singer.
Yeah.
Bob Mandel, author of Stroke Victor and founder of the Stroke Recovery Foundation, which is also a 501c3.
Right, but Bob is an incredible story. I mean,
yes, it is.
How did he find us?
I'm not sure whether I found him. I read about it. I might have.
I think he found us.
I'm not sure.
Because he's the one that flew in from Florida last year.
I think twice.
Flew in to be a part of our telethon.
Yes.
And then to be on our show. I mean,
with his wife.
His wife is a dear. She really is a dear.
Now, we've got, in nurses and doctors, we've got the Bernadette McDavitt. Karen Noe, she's an author though. She's not a...
Karen Noe,
she's a psychic?
Karen is a medium. She's a spiritual medium. She was on our last broadcast from Madhouse TV, and Karen is a dear. She is the most gentle. I believe, and you can mark my words, and now it's going around the world. But I think Karen has been empowered to carry on a little bit of Wayne Dyer's work.
Yes, I believe so too.
She is such an angelic individual, and she loves peace, hope, and love as well. And we're actually trying to do September 1st. We're actually trying to do something on United Peace Day. Is September 21st. The United Nations has created a peace day. So Karen and I are going to start.
Now, is Dr. Michael Evangel going to be on, or
he's going to? Karen, I don't know if Karen's going to be on. Karen Noe, but Teresa,
I was getting to that next.
Teresa,
and then we have to talk about entertainers.
Yes, but I just want to, because I want to keep them both. Teresa's also a medium, and Teresa St. Francis, and she is actually coming to the telethon to do an open forum medium. Okay, so if you want to have a mediumship that day for a half an hour, I forget the time. I think it's around 4:30. Look on the website. But she's coming to do an open forum mediums where she'll get guided to see who she wants to talk to, who she's guided to talk to.
Don't miss that.
So, and actually, wait 1 second. While we're on the subject, Teresa and I are doing a show online on Facebook Live this coming Monday. So I'm going to do a press for it. So we got a lot of wonderful things going on, and it's incredible. So Teresa's going to be live on our telethon doing an open forum, and actually she's going to have a table as well, so that you can come and speak to her and set up a booking with her and buy her book that she wrote. It's very empowering, her booking. And one more thing about Karen Noe. Sorry, I have so much to say.
I have a lot to say.
Karen Noe, I got to tell you. Well, I got to tell you two things. They were both really on the path of my stroke recovery. Teresa St. Francis, I had met her many years ago. And she actually said to me that my body was off balance, but not even off balance, it was separate. That I needed to love this side of my body. I needed to kind of join them together to love them. So I always remember that in a lesson she taught me, and I carry that with me. Karen Noe more went to the mental side. Karen Noe, first time, let me tell you, I went to Barnes & Noble's with my mom. Yes. And I got guided to her book, and I picked it up, and I was really in a bad place. And my mom says to me, "What are you going to do with that?" I says, "I don't know, I guess I'm going to buy it." So on the drive home, on the back of my mom's red car, I never forget it, and I look at it, I see Ramsey, New Jersey. So I said,
pretty close to where you are.
10 minutes. I said, I got to contact her because of all the books, Barnes & Noble's, it's got books all over the place. Huge. Books all over the place. And I said, I got to contact her. I contacted her. She answered me right away, which she is incredible like that. Both of them are. And the first thing she said to me, and she doesn't remember this because she doesn't remember a lot of the stuff that she reads to people, is she said Kakaya. Kakaya was my grandfather who had passed. Now there's no way on this earth
That's true.
that anybody could come up with Kakaya.
That's true.
Arturo, yes. Abuelo, yes. Kakaya, no. So,
That's beautiful.
yeah, so go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, so I'm also American Stroke Association. I'm not sure whether Ellen Dukas who's our representative for this area, will do a video or send us a video.
I would love for them to come.
I would love for both Sharon Bean and Ellen Dukas.
Because this is a live thing, so they don't have to prepare. They could just come, do their thing, and
That's right.
So Sharon and what's her name?
Ellen Dukas.
Ellen Dukas. Come on down. Send everybody.
Okay.
We're gonna
talk again about Anne. Anne is going to have a table where she's going to be selling her books as well.
Yes, Anne is a really angelic individual. And
we're going to have an upcoming show with Anne.
Yes.
Faith versus recovery.
Yes, that's really important.
I'm about to book that one.
Yes, because Madhouse Studio is not, available anymore. We had to go out and find a location that could hold us, to do a show. So Judy has contacted the colleges, and she's contacting the libraries. The libraries are a definite. We're definitely doing it with the libraries.
Yes.
We'll promote the libraries when we actually get in. But we're also working with the colleges, which is really important.
They have some beautiful auditoriums.
Yes.
So we could have live shows.
Yes.
Okay. We mentioned Jennifer and Bob Rose as distributors of
Jennifer. Yeah, Jennifer Shackley. Jennifer is actually our social media guru. She does social media the whole time. She tweets, she Facebooks, she takes photos, she makes videos. So she's incredible. Hi, Jen.
Okay, now.
Hi, Ian. Hi, Teresa, St. Francis. Hi, Karen.
I'm not sure if this list is complete, but
okay.
Tommy Mayer, our entertainers are Tommy Mayer, Bobby Baby Walker, Andrew G. Ratway performing as Elvis.
Woo! And I get to sing with Andrew.
Yes, they're going to do a duet. Terry George, also known as the Singing Banker.
She's incredible.
Pat Tropia, Florence Heckel, and Joe Graziosi.
And
hope I'm saying that right.
And let me tell you something. All these people have been a part of our family since the beginning. These people have been a part of the telethon at the very beginning, and yes. We're really honored and blessed to have.
I agree.
I mean, you mean when you're on something that's new, you don't know what it's going to be. You don't know what the format's going to be, and we're really lucky.
We've got Christine Harrington, Karen Bella, Joe Creel. Am I saying that right?
Johnny Creel.
Johnny Creel.
Yes.
C.J. Marie will be doing a dance. Deborah Holly. She's not only a stroke survivor, she's a singer. Estelle Trezaba.
Yes, that's not her performing name, but that's her name.
Okay. Robin Channing is going to do some magic.
Yes, incredible.
And Psychic Teresa. And that might not be my complete list because I didn't bring my complete list.
Yeah, because we're still booking and looking for people. And actually, here's my list. I mean, everybody is just. Oh, Chelsea, did you get Chelsea?
I wasn't sure about Chelsea. She's on the list, but I wasn't sure.
Chelsea's. She's actually my niece.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Chelsea, you're in.
She's my. I don't like to say my ex-husband because that's not.
Your former husband.
Yeah, well, my children's father. My children's father.
Okay.
His sister, Cindy, is her daughter, Chelsea.
Oh.
And she's got an incredible voice. She really has. She does. And when I was doing the telethon, the third telethon, I said, I want to invite her to be a part of it. And Cindy was really happy that I did that. It was just awesome. Oh, Dennis Folger. Did you say Dennis?
I don't think so.
Dennis
but I don't
Folger.
have a complete list.
That's okay. Dennis Folger, an incredible individual. He used to be with the former Infinity band.
Oh, that's right.
Yes,
that's right.
Yes, and actually, I just called Dennis on the way in because I'm trying to put together the Humble and Kind song with different people singing.
Oh, that's going to be beautiful.
Yes. So let's talk about that one more time. The Humble and Kind song by Tim McGraw is an incredible song, as everybody knows and can tell already. We're going to be singing that song. Each individual performer will take a few lines and sing it, and then we'll all say Humble and Kind.
Yes.
We'll all sing Humble and Kind the way we did at the end.
Okay.
And then the exciting thing is that I'm going to make up postcards with the lyrics on, so everybody can join in and sing the refrain. Come down and be a part of that's a moment in time to be a part of a song that's universal. So it is incredible.
And also be generous and kind and donate.
Yes.
This is a very worthy cause.
Yes. We actually need the financial aid. We do. So if you have it, we really could use it. We really want to get our third mission statement alive. We created the first two, stroke awareness and the telethon.
And it's going to benefit the American Stroke Association as well as RenéMarie's Language of Love Foundation for Stroke and Aphasia. Both organizations are 501c3 organizations.
Yes. And like I was saying, our next 5-year plan is to get our legacy in gear, and really to create a location where stroke patients whose recovery has run out, that they'll have a place to continue recovery. And your help will really help us to make that dream come true. And if you can give us $5, $10, $50, $500, $1,000, $10,000, whatever amount you could help us with, we would really be humble and kind by that money, because it would really help us to help our cause, and not only to help us, but to help other people who need help. Yes. I mean, we can't do this alone. We really need your help to get it. In the meantime, you can always donate now. You can go online to either the Telethon, the Language of Love telethon.org,
right,
or you can go on to RenéMarie's languageoflove.org. There's a PayPal button on the first page. You can donate through PayPal, or you can send it to our email at our address, which is in Hawthorne, P.O. Box RenéMarie's Language of Love, P.O. Box 451, Hawthorne, New Jersey 07506. And really, if you can't afford to help us, because we get it. I've been in that place where I remember going in my coat pocket looking for pennies to be able for money. I needed money, so I was going through my coat pockets looking for it. It was a really rough time in my life, so I get it if you don't have it. But that doesn't mean you can't help us by forwarding the information or sharing the information or talking about the strokes. And let's talk about FAST a little bit. FAST is really important to understand the signs of a stroke. I think I know what it is, but I just wanted to get my thing out here. Okay, so we'll talk about FAST. If you can share this information, it would be wonderful. FAST. FAST is if
face.
Your face is drooping. Does one side of the face droop, or is it numb? Ask the person to smile. Is this person's smile uneven? That's really important. If you know that someone could possibly be suffering a stroke, you need to call 911, and you need to let them know ASAP, because they will pass triage. When the ambulance comes and they pick them up and they pass the triage, they'll go right in for a CAT scan.
You have to tell the ambulance that the person is having a stroke.
And you need to tell the 911 as well. The arms, arms. Is one arm weak or numb? Ask the person to raise both arms. Does one arm drift downward? S, Speech difficulty.
If they can't speak clearly,
Yes.
if they're slurring their words, that means they're having a stroke.
Yes.
And
Actually,
sometimes they don't even realize that they're doing that.
well,
You
they
have
don't.
to-
Yes. Actually, I just a governor, I forget what his name was. He just was on. It was publicized. It was on the mainstream news that he got up to the podium and he was slurring his words. That is a prime example. I'm not sure if he was having a stroke, but that was a prime example of possibly suffering a stroke.
And if you see somebody that is slurring their speech, or their arms are not the way they should be, or their face is drooping, time is of the essence.
That's T. Time. FAST. Time. Time to call 911. If someone shows any of these symptoms, even if the symptoms go away, because that's a little wink that
Right.
something could be brewing. And time is of the essence, because that little wink is the onset of a stroke. And you have 4.5-hour window to get them to the hospital. Not to get them, but to get them to the hospital before that, because
They need to get a clot busting. Well,
Right.
first they have to have an MRI,
right, and a CAT
scan,
Yes.
and possibly a clot busting medicine.
Yes.
But if it's a bleed,
Yes.
then they need an operation. So 4.5 hours is the max, but I would get the person to the hospital as soon as possible.
Yeah, because it's within that 4.5-hour window that all those things need to happen. Now that doesn't mean that somebody may be able to get the clot buster, because sometimes strokes are different in every single person, and every single stroke is different in every single person. So there's really no
That's true.
There's no specific, but there are signs, and that's why the fast.
You don't want to
really
wait till
important.
it's too late.
Yes, but I mean, there are other strokes that you have an aneurysm where
That's
it
true.
bleeds. So it's just really important, and this is really our passion. And I'm, I even hear the American Stroke Association on mainstream radio. So we've come a long way, and I believe that we are a little part of that long way. We're up there, but we're really
Yes. honored
honored and very privileged to do our work, and we're just doing our work. That's all we can do. So FAST, FAST is really, really, really important. I wanted to read, because if there are any locations out there, Rotaries, Knights of Columbus, churches, synagogues, schools. Actually, one of our 2017 intentions is to work with the school systems so that we could go into the schools to share stroke awareness with the children.
Yes,
With
very
children.
important that everybody knows the signs of the
Yes,
stroke.
and Stacy actually is offering to help us because she was a teacher. She
Good,
said.
good.
So it's pretty awesome. But so if anybody would like to contact us so that we could, Judy will do it in Long Island. I'll come
Yes.
to Long Island when I have a chance.
Yes.
Or to New Jersey. I've been doing them in New Jersey. I think I've done Hawthorne now. I did Wyckoff Midland Park, which is on our website as well. The video that they shot, I did doing Wanacue, in contact with a few others. So we would love to come and one-on-one share with
Yes.
you the stroke awareness. We'll give you flyers and all that kind of stuff. And it's really important. It's really important stuff. But while I was there, you keep learning as you're going. Let me see, did I? Okay. Someone asked me the specific things, because I said 80% of strokes can be prevented.
Yes.
And they said, well, how could they be prevented? Which is
Eating properly.
Yes, eating properly.
Not smoking.
Yes. But here are the things that need to be maintained and
Low blood pressure.
controlled.
Not a high blood pressure.
Right. So you need to, if you have high blood pressure, you need to see your doctor anyway on a regular basis. That's, preventative medicine is the best medicine for anything
That's
and everything,
true. Yes.
But high blood pressure, if you have high blood pressure, like you said, high cholesterol,
Yes.
Smoking, you're smart, Judy. Diabetics
Yes.
need to just take care of themselves. And so in heart conditions like AFib, AFib. So if you have an AFib, you have to be careful. And who has AFib? He does Americans Got Talent. He's a comedian, Howie Mandel. Howie Mandel, because he does that show I like. So we're really happy, to have this opportunity to just share with you the best we can do. All we can do is keep the information going and everything. So, Judy, before we close out, is there anything that you want to say? Want to give another promo for the telethon? Do your promo telethon?
We'll be broadcasting our 3rd annual Language of Love telethon, Palm Sunday, April 9th, 2017 at Mousetrap Cafe, located at 207.
I don't know. Oh, Amityville.
207 Broadway in Amityville, in Amityville, New York. The organizations that will benefit from this are the American Stroke Association and RenéMarie's Language of Love Foundation, which is a 501c3. Both are 501c3s and both for stroke and aphasia awareness. We'll be featuring stroke survivors, and they'll be telling and sharing their stories. We'll have doctors, we'll have healthcare organizations, caregivers, entertainers, and so much more. So come down to the Mousetrap Cafe. Doors open at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Don't miss out. Get there early.
And they also have food and have drinks, and really it's just a great way to socialize and really join together with us, because that really is our goal, is to join everybody together and through that love to bring some awareness to people and really love each other through life.
And please donate what you can. It's very important, please.
Yes, and
Thank you.
And if you can't come down, you could certainly donate on our websites, both our websites. Once again, they are www.languageoflovetelethon.org or www.RenéMarieLanguageofLove.org. Both of the donations will go to the telethon. They will go to the telethon. So there's no problem with which website you want to go on. To donate, you can also donate to our address. Our address is P.O. Box 451, Hawthorne, New Jersey, 07506. And just attention, RenéMarie's Language of Love telethon, so that we know exactly who it's coming to. And really, if you want, on that day, we're going to put out a phone number to call if you'd like to call. I haven't confirmed the phone number yet. We will post it on our website. It's just
we will announce their names.
Yes,
and
we would love
donations.
to. If you want to, if you have a story or something, we would love to hear your story. And I actually have one exciting thing which Judy and I are going to do a promo on. So you're the first to hear about this. If you donate $250 to us, and you would like to perform live on the telethon, please let us know. We only have until March 15th to get it, because we have to get your name, we have to get your information, we have to get the tracks, we have to get your bio. So
we have to get your headshot photo.
Yeah, we do a whole press on the telethon. So if you want the publicity, if you're a singer, you just really want to donate. But for $250, if you donate $250, you will be a part of our telethon team of entertainers. Or if you're a comedian, or if you're a magician or a dancer, whatever you want to do, please send it to us. We'd be more than happy to review it. We only have one slot, so we hope that everybody will come and be a part of it. But it really is important. Please donate, and we would love to. If we can't have you on the show and you donate the $250, we will work with you on another venue. We will come live. We'll do a whole show around you. So don't worry about it. We're in this together. So whatever you want, whatever you can donate to us would be awesome. $250 for a whole slew. That's 3 songs on the telethon, a headshot to be put on our website with the bio and the whole the
publicity that will last forever.
Yes. So it is awesome. It is awesome. So, Judy, yay!
We did it.
Yay! Okay, so I'm gonna sing. Of course, we gotta sing to go out.
Yes, you have to sing. The show is never complete unless she sings, and she's multi-talented.
That's because music is a universal language, and it's how I speak. It's how I speak. It's how I just think that when you sing, people just love music, and and music gets you in this other mode. I'm actually taking a life coaching class. And I want to do a whole show on the life coaching class. But, excuse me one second. I have to click here for 1 second. Okay. So, I'm actually taking a life coaching class. And one of the ways that I'm going to teach a life coaching class, if you're interested, one of the packages is through music. Music is really a wonderful tool, and I believe it's a universal language. So.
I just want to make one quick comment that music is very important to stroke survivors or anyone in a hospital, to bring them their favorite music.
Yes.
People who are not responsive will respond.
Yes.
It's very important.
My father was in the hospital. He was in what do you call it?
Rehabilitation?
No, he had intubated. He was intubated. And we actually played Natalie Cole's Love. We just played it over and over and over because he loved that song. He loved that song. I was thinking of my father last night, and I was singing When the moon hits your eyes like a big pizza pie, that's amore. That's my father. We have to go because my phone is running out of power. That's what we're Facebooking live with. But we're videotaping too. Ready, Judy?
Yes.
Here we go. Well, I can just sit around making music all day long. As long as I'm making my music, I can't do nobody wrong. And who knows, maybe someday I'll come up with a song that makes people want to stop the fussing and fighting just long enough to sing along. Let's go. I believe in music, and I believe in love. Music is love, and love is music, if you know what I mean. And people who believe in music are the happiest people I've ever seen. So clap your hand, stomp your feet, and shake your tambourine. Lift your voices to the sky. God loves it when you sing. Let's go. I believe in music, and I believe in love. Let's go, one more verse. Music is a universal language, and love is the key to find brotherhood, peace, and understanding, and living in harmony. So take your brother by the hand and sing along with me. Find out what it really means to be young and rich and free. Let's go! I believe in music, and I believe in love. Let's blow our kisses. God bless. Have a wonderful day.